Hi friends, good morning. This is Dr. Harinath Reddy, Director, Shankaran AI Study Circle. Today in this particular video, we will discuss the total installed power capacity in India from different sources. And this information is taken from Central Electricity Authority, and this information pertains to October 31st till October 31st 2020. And as per Central Electricity Authority, the total installed power capacity in India as on 31st October 2020 is 3,73,436 megawatt. 3,73,436 megawatt. And this is contributed by three sectors: central sector, state sector, private sector. Central sector in the sense the power produced by central government, and it is a 93,927 megawatt. So out of the total installed power capacity of 3,73,436 megawatts, the contribution by central government is 93,927 megawatt, and this accounts for 25.2% of the total installed power capacity in the country. Out of the total installed power capacity in the country, central government accounts for 25.2%. And when it comes to state sector accounts for 1,03,617 megawatt. So out of the total installed power capacity in this country, the state sector accounts for 27.8%. So in absolute terms, this is 1,03,617 megawatt. And then the private sector accounts for 47.1% of the total installed power capacity in the country, and in absolute terms this accounts for 1,75,891 megawatt. So central sector 25.2%, state sector 27.8%, private sector 47.1%. The students can make use of this information in Indian economy by providing tables to get extra marks. And then if you see the power generated from different sources, total thermal power can be generated from coal, it can be generated from gas, it can be generated from diesel as well. So that's why I am saying total thermal 2,31,321 megawatt. Out of the total installed power capacity in the country, the thermal power accounts for 2,31,321 megawatt. And in relative terms, that accounts for 61.9%. 61.9%. And then if you see the split from coal, the total power generated is 1,99,595 megawatt, and it accounts for 53.4% of the total installed power capacity. Then from lignite, the power generated is 6,260 megawatt, and this accounts for 1.7%. And the thermal power produced through natural gas, it is 24,957 megawatt. 24,957 megawatt, and in relative terms it is 6.7%. And the diesel, the thermal power generated through diesel is 510 megawatt, that is 0.1%. So the thermal power is generated from coal, lignite, gas, diesel. Together it accounts for 61.9%. Then hydro, the share of hydro in the total installed power capacity in this country is 45,699 megawatt in absolute terms, and in percentage terms it is 12.2%. Then nuclear 6,780 megawatt, and in a percentage terms it is 1.8%. From renewable energy sources, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, from the renewable energy sources, and remember, in the renewable energy sources much of the power generated is from solar and wind. So renewable energy sources 89,636 megawatt, which accounts for 24% of the total installed power capacity in the country. Remember, the target for 2022 with respect to generation of renewable energy is 175 gigawatt. 175 gigawatt, which means 1,75,000 megawatt, out of which as on October 31st 2020 the renewable energy which is generated is 89,636 megawatt. Out of a total target of 1,75,000 megawatt, 89,636 megawatt is already produced. And within the renewable energy sources, roughly solar energy accounts for 37,500 megawatt. Solar energy accounts for 37,500 megawatt, and wind power accounts for another 37,500 megawatt. Roughly, solar and wind power, they account for 10% of the installed power capacity, roughly. So that's it about the power generated in India as on October 31st, 2020. Thank you.